Alright, what's up everybody? It is me, Insanity, and I am hanging out here with Jake from Amaranthe, hanging out on their awesome epic bus. How's it going today, brother?
I'm a little bit tired. Last day on tour, longing home, but yeah, everything's fine.
Yeah, how's this tour run been in support of Massive Addictive? How's it been so far?
It's been awesome. We started in San Francisco like 6 weeks ago with Temptation, and did I don't remember how many shows. I think it was like 10 or 12, and then we flew to Japan, did Loud Park, played in front of a hell of a lot of people. Went back to the States, flew to Mexico, then flew back to the States again, and then now we're here in Atlanta. So it's been hectic. A lot of airplanes, a lot of bus rides, a lot of lack of sleep, but it's been doing really good.
Living the dream, sounds like.
Yeah, exactly.
So you said this is the last day. Now, what's your guys' plan after you get done with this show? You going back to Sweden for a little bit, or
we'll go back. We'll go back to our homes. Take care of our families. I just have a kid, so.
Oh, congratulations!
Boy or
girl?
A girl.
Girl. Okay.
Yeah.
Boy, watch out when they get older. That's I got two girls, so.
Yeah. I am one of them that don't want to make any what's it called, difference between if it's a boy or girl. I just think it's stupid to say to guys that go out and chase women, and for the women you say if you get a boyfriend I'm gonna kill him.
Yeah.
I think that if you're a decent parent and you just tell everyone how the world looks like, they will bring home a good guy instead of a bad guy. Right?
You would hope so.
Yeah.
You would definitely hope so. So mine's 10, and she's a beautiful little girl. Yeah. So I worry about all the boys that see her. I was like, hey, you get away from her. You don't touch her. No. I will cut your arm off. No, that's just how the dad thing is. But it's good till I get about 2 or so, and they start saying no. So enjoy that. So what's your plan? I mean, as far as the band goes, are you guys going to be out touring nonstop consistently, or you guys have second jobs back home?
No.
Like that?
No, this is my job. I know that when I get home, I'm gonna go to behind my desk and prepare everything for the next shows. But we play a big festival in Czech Republic. When we got home, we go to Russia. Then we have some kind of vacation over Christmas, and we're not gonna do anything in January actually. Okay. So first time in ages where we have a month free. Which is awesome. Then we will start our European tour, February, March.
Oh yeah. Who you guys touring with?
No, it's a headline tour.
Oh, headline. So you're not any direct. There's no direct support or co-headliner on that.
That's not done yet. We haven't figured that out yet. So that's something that we're gonna work on when we get home.
Avatar.
Avatar.
Avatar. I love
you like them?
Yeah. I've talked to Johannes and all those dudes are Henrik. All those guys are great.
They're
great guys.
Yeah, the drummer and I used to work together. We're both pyrotechnicians from back in the day.
Really? Go figure. Now they're from the same city.
Yeah,
right?
they're from Gothenburg as well. Yeah, absolutely.
Awesome.
Yeah, they've been touring here for 3 months now, or something like that.
Yeah, they've been. I saw them. They played Rock on the Range in Ohio back in I think May, and then they were at Louder Than Life in Kentucky about the beginning of this month. So they've been busy. Actually, I saw them 2 days in a row. Actually, kind of worked out. I was covered the festival in Louisville, Kentucky, and then the next day I was actually they came to my home, Knoxville, Tennessee, and they played a show. So I was like, man, I think Johannes is gonna think I'm stalking him or something because I'm everywhere he goes. I'm following him or something. But those are good guys, man. You guys ever toured with them?
No, we never. Well, the music is a little bit far away from each other, I think.
Yeah, they're more like just straight up metal, and you guys are more melodic.
Yeah, exactly.
Now, when I listened to Massive Addictive, I heard a lot of almost kind of not similarities, but a little bit of almost kind of like Lacuna Coil, but a little bit heavier. Where do you guys get your influences from as far as the sound?
Yeah, I haven't been listening to Lacuna Coil since I was 15 or something like that. So
they've been around that long, really? I can't. God, man, I'm getting. I must be old.
No, yeah, but we get our inspirations from everything. It can be Ordinary Life, it can be heavy metal, it could be Britney Spears, it could be whatever, and we just put it in the blender, and out comes Amaranthe. We just all of us listens to a lot of different kind of music.
Gotcha. Now for this latest album, and congratulations on it, by the way, and the huge success you guys have had.
Yeah,
what was the difference between Massive Addictive and the 2013 release? What was it?
The Nexus, the first album and the Nexus album was a little bit similar to each other when it came to songwriting and the sound of the whole album and everything. The Massive Addictive is more updated. It's a bit modern. We have tried some new stuff, some different riffing, some different keyboard sounds, and stuff like that. And I would just say it's an updated version of the Amaranthe sound.
That's very cool. So I mean, I dig. You guys have a good mix of with the keyboard. I mean, all the sounds and the ambience and stuff. How do you guys figure out a happy medium, a good middle ground for? I mean, what's too much, ambience or effects, and what is too little? I mean, how do you guys? Is there a long process in that?
Yeah. It is. Like we sit. Like it usually takes like 6 months to write the songs, and then we do 3 months in the studio. So our producer Jacob Hansen is the one responsible for the final touch and the whole sound of the album, of course. And,
gotcha. Now do you guys, or is it your label that kind of says, oh, maybe this effect, maybe it could sound a little bit different, or could we add this in there? Who has the final
that's
say?
me. That's usually me, Olaf, and the producer that sits down and do all this stuff in the mix process.
Gotcha. Now, when you guys recorded this latest album, where did you guys record that in Sweden, or were you guys?
No, Denmark. We've been
Denmark.
recording all our albums in Denmark.
Denmark, okay, very cool.
And funny as it is, it's like 40 kilometers, whatever that tells you in this country, which uses foot longs for measurements.
Yeah.
But away from where Morten lives, because the drummer Morten lives in Denmark.
Okay, gotcha.
So Morten lives in a city called Esbjerg, and the studio is located in Ribe. So it's really, really nice. It's like the oldest city in the whole of Denmark.
Oh wow.
Yeah.
So I'm not really familiar with Scandinavia. I know that Volbeat's from Denmark, right?
Yeah.
So is that like a?
That's the same studio where Volbeat records
Is it a
their
drive?
albums.
I mean, is that a drive, or is that somewhere you have to go by plane? I'm just curious about.
You can do both.
You
can do both. If you take a plane from Gothenburg, it will take you an hour, 45 minutes maybe.
Okay. Well,
45 minutes to an hour. And if you drive, it will take you 5 hours.
Okay, so that's not too bad then. So you said the same.
The only reason why it takes so long is between Denmark and Sweden is divided by water. So if the water wouldn't have been there, it would take 2 hours.
Oh, gotcha. The damn water.
So you have to like 3 hour drive with a ferry first.
Oh wow.
Yeah.
Okay. That's very cool. Yeah, I definitely got to come over here in Sweden. I'm very interested by all the bands. The Swedish bands seem to have a little bit different flavor, and they're also animated. I mean, as far as the music goes. Now, do you find? I mean, is there a lot of variety in Sweden as far as music goes, or is it all like metal? I mean, I know that it's like a metal mecca, a mecca of heavy metal music. But is there other genres that are really, really popular over there? Or
yeah,
mainly
pop music, indie music is really, really popular. And also, we have a pretty huge punk scene.
Oh, really? Wow.
We've had that. It's decreasing a little bit now, but the metal scene is big, but it's more like this as well. Like Sweden is very accepting, as I told you before the interview, that people would never ever look strange on you if you're into heavy metal.
Yeah.
So my parents, for example, they're like 50 years old. They love heavy metal.
Awesome.
And but they also like, Swedish pop. So that's the generalization of Swedish people. I think that everyone can listen to whatever. Some listen to techno, metal, and pop at the same time.
Wow.
You don't have to be put in a drawer that I am this.
Yeah, I get made fun of a lot for playing air drums in my car. I actually got made fun of on the way here. Actually, I was playing air drums with this guy. He was driving the car. He rolled down his window and was like making fun of me. But I was like, because you headbang and you do the drums, and people look at y'all weird here. But Sweden sounds like a pretty accepting place. I like that. It's pretty cool, man.
Yeah.
So, people look at me like I'm a maniac.
Except for drugs, though, because I think we have like one of the hardest laws when it comes to that.
Really?
You're not allowed to, like here, in this country, which makes me, go bananas sometimes, because you see people go out from the shows, have 5 beers, and then they sit in their cars and go home.
Yeah.
If you would have like half a beer in Sweden, and the police car would stop you, you would have a biggest fine, and probably after one beer lose your license.
Wow.
Yeah.
It needs to be like that here. Way too much of stupid people driving with intoxicated
Exactly.
stuff. Yeah, it's intolerant. I think there should be no tolerance. That's
No, there should be zero tolerance. Exactly.
because you can kill somebody no matter how much you're driving in a period of time. Yeah, that's
Exactly.
I get into politics all the time. I don't know why.
No.
I'm just a political guy. But so for this tour, you guys just a headline tour, and you guys just have like local support.
Yeah.
Like local band supporting you. Okay, cool. And do you have any kind of crazy tour stories this tour? I mean, any kind of, I know that maybe usually the road crew or the, with the bands or some sort of shenanigans that happens, anything like that?
I am the boring guy in the whole tour because I am the one that always goes to bed first.
No.
I rarely drink anymore, and I don't party, so I miss all that shit. I know the other guys, they're up to like 9 in the morning having parties more or less every day.
I want to party with them.
Yeah, exactly. So I don't know what's happening actually.
They don't tell you that you don't get no stories or nothing?
I don't want to know.
You don't want to know?
You know, like.
I hear some crazy stories of when on tour. But I guess you got to do
Yeah,
something
but
to entertain yourself, right?
there's a lot of fun things. I thought it was fun yesterday when the bus driver picked up a stray cat and decided to take it from Miami to his home in Atlanta because it was really skinny and it was screaming, and he took care of it, and the cat totally loved the bus driver directly, so he wouldn't be away from him. It was kind of cool.
Awesome, man. So during this tour, have you had any scary run-ins? Anything that's kind of like awkward or strange from fans? Anything?
Nothing from fans. Yeah, of course, it's always strange to go to Japan. We've been there now for the 5th time, and they always give you like shitloads of presents. And every time I think like, how did you possibly think that I would carry this home? Do you think I have a private jet? So
you don't have a private jet, really? No.
No.
Oh,
exactly.
man.
But they think they seems to think like that because they give you so much presents that if I would check in everything, it will cost me a fortune.
Oh my God.
Yeah.
I knew they were fanatical over there, but there's a place I want to visit too. Sweden and Japan. I got to make a road trip or air trip, I should say.
Yeah. If you go to Japan, you can't see anything because there's so. Like you've been on Manhattan, right?
I've never been to Manhattan actually.
Okay. If you go to Manhattan, you think there's a lot of skyscrapers.
Yeah.
Take like Empire State Building,
mm-hmm.
which is like 400 meters high or something like that.
Yeah.
Yeah. Every skyscraper is 400 meters, and then there's someone that is 500.
Wow.
So everything. You can't see anything because there's just houses, skyscraper after skyscraper. So you can never, is it over there?
Oh, fuck, I can't see anything. That sucks.
It would be impossible.
Yeah, it'd be
so
impossible.
Actually, when it comes to Tokyo, I could never tell someone, yeah, you have to go there because like every street looks the same.
Oh my God.
Yeah.
I'm never going to Tokyo. Then I'll go to some other
You
city.
could probably go somewhere outside to watch the cherry trees or something like that.
I tend to get lost anyway, so I don't need help getting lost by big buildings.
Okay.
I go the wrong way. Sometimes I go down one-way streets and people are like, "Hey, asshole!" I'm like, "I don't know where the fuck I'm going. Leave me alone." So what's where do you see you guys going? I mean, with the success of this new album, I mean, where do you see you guys going as far as next year and beyond? I mean, what's the future for Amaranthe?
I don't know. I was pretty amazed that we went up to number 1 on the Heat Seekers chart.
Awesome.
That was awesome. I would hope that in a couple of years, like next album, we will come back and maybe we can, do the same tours in the States as we do back home. Like playing for like a couple of thousand people.
Stadiums. You should go like
that's the goal, but maybe not in 2 years.
Well, the way you guys are kind of launching off, maybe you got good publicists, so who knows?
Yeah, that would be good.
Yeah, man.
No, but one of my dreams is to be so successful so that you can bring your families on tour actually, because it's pretty annoying to be away for 6 weeks and you miss your kids and stuff like that.
Definitely.
That is one motivation for me to be bigger.
Oh, yeah.
You know, to actually have enough money to you know, bring your families and, you know, have them all families together. You know, have one bus for the crew and one bus for the guys that don't have families and one for the families.
That'd be really awesome, yeah. But and I'll you know push you guys. I'll definitely promote the hell out of you guys. 'Cause I dig you guys, and you're like a really super cool guy. So,
Thank you very much.
So I mean, I'm glad I get to talk to you. But now let me ask you the last question here before I get all your links and stuff. Of the bands that are out now that are you know really popular, what would be your like your dream lineup as far as bands to like a 3-band tour?
The 3-band tour, yeah, it will be Metallica, Iron Maiden opening up for us.
Wow, that'd be awesome. Metallica and Iron Maiden.
We're always joking about that. So where do you see yourself in 10 years? And we always say like, yeah, headlining and having Iron Maiden opening up for us.
That'd be awesome, right?
Yeah, I know.
No,
They'd probably be dead by then, but
it could. No, dude, you guys are awesome, man. Seriously, you guys have a unique sound.
Yeah, thank
you. You guys are awesome. I'm really upset I didn't get the whole album. I'm gonna have to have a talk with somebody.
Yeah, you can buy it from me if you want. Like, you met the merch guy before, right?
Yeah.
They call me Jake Simmons. So. You know, gotcha. Nothing in the world is for free. No, of course.
No. I'm gonna buy one. I'm gonna get you guys to sign it for my daughter. So I told her I try to get her stuff because she doesn't like this kind of music. She likes country music. Yeah, but
country music is awesome.
Some of it's I just don't like. I can't respect a musician that doesn't write his own song. As a songwriter myself, even though I'll never be like known by anybody, I write lyrics and I can't. You know, some of these people that. Right, I mean, how do you feel about that? People that don't write their own music, like they go out and they sing it or whatever, but then they don't actually write it. They get the song from somebody else.
You know, the songwriter talent is very, you know, not everyone has it, and you can be the greatest performer. You know, put it like this: it's like saying that you should be angry of Tom Hanks for not writing the script.
Good point. I never thought of that way.
No, so. Tom Hanks is an awesome actor, and he knows how to, you know, personate the manuscript, right?
Yeah.
But he was not the one writing it. So, if you have a songwriter that know exactly what kind of sounds, keyboards, guitars, whatever that should be on the track, but he can't sing, then he would never ever have that song published. But if he gives this song to Justin Bieber instead, then it will become a hit because Justin Bieber is a fantastic fucking singer, and he's also a great entertainer. So that's the same thing, actually.
You made me feel bad for insulting Justin Bieber all these years now.
I fucking love Justin Bieber.
Do you really?
Yes, you know that. Yeah. He's fantastic. His vocal control is beyond. When it comes to technique and stuff like that, he's amazing.
I won't knock you for that. I'm one of them. I don't know. I guess I never thought of it. You gave me a new perspective. That's awesome, man. Kudos to you, honestly. I like people like you that think outside the box. You know,
exactly.
Kind of think about it. I never thought about it.
That is all what Amaranthe is all about. We're thinking outside of the box, and I think that is one way why we're, you know, climbing the charts and, you know, getting people interested in it, because like we do something that people haven't heard before.
Yeah, it definitely is, and you guys just have a good mix of everything. So I mean, can't wait to meet the rest of the band whenever they get up.
Yeah, meet them later.
Yeah, when they wake up from their
So my perspective on it, I actually write music for other people back home.
Oh, really? Okay.
But that is in different genres than you know, heavy metal or for this. And even if I could sing them myself, I would never have time to release them myself. So. You get my point?
Yeah, I definitely get it, man. So thanks for that perspective. That's awesome, man. See, I learned something today. You told me something, brother. You're awesome, man. So let me let you go with this. That's 20 minutes going on. That's long for an interview. Sorry. Let me get your links. Where can they find your awesome band? Tell them the social links and stuff.
Yeah, our social links is you know, amaranthe.se.
Okay.
That's our homepage. From there, you can find us on Twitter. You can find us on. Like Twitter is Amaranthe Metal.
Okay.
On Facebook we're called Amaranthe Band, I think.
Okay.
But gotcha. You just search for Amaranthe Official and you'll find us there. So
awesome. Yeah, well, go check these guys out there. Legit. Go buy their new album, Massive Addictive. absolutely fantastic. Apparently, I only have 5 of the 12 songs, but that's okay. I'm gonna buy the album after we get done with this interview. So y'all go out and pick it up and support these bands. They work their ass off for you and to give you a good show. So you got to repay them. They're trying really hard to make this their dream, and they do what others fail to do. So go and support them because they're really great people, and especially this band because Jake is so cool. He's a nice guy. We had a nice religious discussion before the interview, but that's the boring stuff you don't want to hear, right? So go ahead out and support Amaranth. And thank you very much, Jake, for spending time with me. And,
thank you very much.
Hanging
Thanks
out
for having me.
Yep, not a problem. And this has been Insanity here for Echo Asylum here with Jake from Amaranth. Take care, rockers.